Michael T. Porter here. Welcome to Rooted in Music TV, where everything that we talk about, everything that we... Michael T. Porter here. Welcome to Rooted in Music TV, where everything that we talk about, everything that we discuss is rooted in music. I got another bomb episode for y'all, but before I begin, y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, that share button, hit that notification bell so you know when I drop. Also, you gotta like to support the channel. Y'all know how I feel about my chiseling. If you guys want to support your boy, Cash App $Mike4US. Also, check out my Spotify podcast, the 250 Gemstones Culture Podcast. Link is in the description. Y'all stay and watch the whole video. We need to talk. I got a couple of videos I want to share with y'all about Usher and Puff Daddy having a relationship. Puff Daddy was late 20s. Usher was a teenager, 13 or 14. Gene Deal spilling the beans. Usher kind of spilling the beans, alluding to other things happening. I'm gonna play these videos for y'all and be right back with you to give you my opinion. Let's go.
You know, Diddy told him. Looking at this lawsuit, right, Little Rod, he alleges that, Diddy told him personally that he had sex with Usher. Ooh. And when you look at the lawsuit, even though they got Usher's name redacted, you could tell who it is because they described him as the guy that performed at the Super Bowl. Right. So, we all know who that is, but how you feel about that, man?
Well, I mentioned that earlier, that he said about Stevie J. The Usher part, that's a touchy situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a certain feeling, and I felt a certain way when.
And here's my thing. I know y'all probably asked this too. Gene Deal, if you saw this going on with Usher and he's not at the appropriate age, why didn't you go down, run your big ass down and go tell somebody?
Usher got on Shay Shay, and I don't mean to mention other people's platforms, but he got on Shay Shay and he mentioned how great and how good Puff taught him and everything. You know what I'm saying? About the business. Right? I know, and people know, that was around in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital.
What'd he do?
Now, I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story. But how dare you say a man that groomed you, you gonna give him a pass? Bro, you know I know. Let me reframe you on something. Remember, Usher? We was at the Swiss Hotel. Puff had Kim in the room.
Now, why ain't you telling nobody?
Had one of Keith Sweat's baby mothers in the big room outside the master bedroom. He came outside in his robe. She gave him a fellatio right there. His back was turned to me. She gave him a fellatio. You knocked on the door. I came and opened the door for you. Puff went in the room. You came in the room and kissed that girl dead in her mouth. Now I'm telling that because you taking up for somebody that you know and a lot of more people know didn't do you right.
To New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn.
He look uncomfortable. If you look at Usher, look like he's looking down at the ground like he's not so happy about what happened when he was younger. Let's listen. He doesn't look too excited.
Flavor
camp.
Yeah, that's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I
Come
mean,
on.
but
What?
hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle,
Right.
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild. It was,
So nobody
it was crazy.
tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand.
So were older women making advances at Usher?
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans.
And your parents were
Mary J.
okay?
Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 in the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And what kind, do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like
going on?
per diem. You know, I had like,
What
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
See?
He said, hell no.
Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this Rooted in Music TV commentary? Of course you do. That's why your ass is here. 13 years old, and his parents allowed their 13-year-old to go off. He's from Atlanta. Sent his child all the way up to New York by himself, where a lot of these celebrities, childhood celebrities, their parents, have you noticed you never really hear from their parents? Except for Beyonce. You do hear about Beyonce. There's a few, I'll take that back. There's a few. But a lot of them still, you don't hear nothing about their parents. You don't hear nothing about Leah's parents, Usher parents. This is a sick industry. Most industries are sick. Most industries, I'm talking about the people at the top. The people at the top, they'll do anything to get power and keep power. They knew, Puff Daddy knew that Usher wanted to be famous, and he had the means and resources. So money is nothing to a man like Puff Daddy. Money is nothing to a man like Puff Daddy. So giving Usher's parents a few $1 million, if this is true, a few $1 million, so he can go show Usher a few things. Gene Deal said Usher had kissed a woman after she had given fellatio to another man. Now, he said Usher had opened the door, so is he implying that Usher can hear it in the next room? That's what I think he's alluding to. Usher heard this girl giving another man some top, and he ran behind her and kissed her. That is too much for a 13-year-old to be exposed to. 13, 14, you start getting your hormones, your voice start changing, you're getting taller. But you still need responsible adults' guidance to guide you through what it means to be a man and make love to a woman, or vice versa, be a woman and make love to a man. Wait till marriage. You know, sex is a very good thing, but it can be a very bad thing when it's used by certain people. Now, Puff Daddy has been on a rampage. He won't stop. He was at another party. This nigga Puffy was at another party, and he's just been accused of all this stuff. Being around a whole bunch of people would be the last thing on my mind. I'd be isolated. I'd be peeping through the blinds, knowing that people trying to get me locked up. Cassie coming out. This girl coming out. Now this producer Lil Rod coming out, talking about Puff Daddy was behind his butt. Singing happy birthday to French Montana. Happy birthday to you. French Montana didn't have a shirt on, and Puff Daddy was singing happy birthday to another grown man. He was after Fabulous's butt, talking about, when you gonna come party with me? This is the way he said, you know how you hang out with your homeboys? Hey man, let's go party, man. Let's go hang out, bro. Man, we need to go catch up. That's how fellas talk. Man, we need to go catch up. Catch a beer. Get a beer. Go watch the game. How's life treating you? This nigga said, when you gonna come party with me? Yeah, take that, take that. He wanna look at Fabulous Behind talking about take that, take that. French Montana, Usher, Cassie, everywhere this man goes, he's trying to get behind somebody. He offered to take 50 Cent shopping. 50 Cent told this nigga, somebody better get him away from me before I mess up this wedding. They were at a wedding, Chris Lighton wedding, some producer or whatever. And they're talking about, hey, you better get Puff. Talking about, and then Charlamagne asked Puffy, was that true? Puff that, and he was nonchalant. He was like, yeah, he looked like he needed some new clothes. That's none of your business, man, if 50 Cent needs some new clothes. What the hell is you talking about, fool? This man is on a rampage, just got accused of some of the most heinous acts, from Usher to Cassie, and this man is at a party again with his shirt off. Usher, it blows my mind what people would do for fame. I'm a celebrity, but I don't want fame that bad to where I have to actually give my soul to another man. I have to give my life to another entity. Here's the thing, what's crazy too, and everybody knows this, most musicians and singers are broke. Most musicians, and I ain't saying Usher broke, but I'm saying, how the hell do you sell your soul? You gave these people your body, your mind, you gave up your belief system, you gave up your relationship with God. Your sanity. They work you like a slave. You get to be on the road, especially if you're a good artist and you actually committed and you're talented and you can move crowds. They gonna put your ass on the road for years to come, months on end, away from your family, away from yourself, constantly doing shows, constantly doing shows, constantly doing shows, constantly doing shows. You may get some money off your shows, but you're still getting ripped off. You're not getting the money you're supposed to get. All that sold your soul and you still getting ripped off. It's one thing to sell your soul and you up a milli. You got land, you buying that real estate. It's one thing to sell your soul and you actually winning, you crushing the game. I mean, actually the money's coming to you. You're getting robbed. So not only did they rob you of your soul and your butt, they robbed you of your finances as well. Y'all flood my comments. Do y'all believe that Usher was a victim of P.Diddy? Is Gene Deal lying? And do you believe Gene Deal has something to do with it? By now, do you believe Gene Deal is equally as guilty because he ain't say nothing? He saw it go down. 250, capital G, Rooted in Music TV. I'm gone.